Hello, welcome back in. Before jumping back into the MSQ today, we are going to pick up our next class quest because we are level 33 currently, so we can pick up the level 30 quest. So we're going to start with that first, and then we'll be jumping back into the MSQ. So, in Nature's Embrace, Brother Isumiyan would have you investigate the creeping corruption which threatens the Twelveswood. Ah, Sophia, your presence here is most welcome. I have another task to which your maturing skills are well suited. Attend to me closely. Expansive wounds that ooze corruption have formed throughout the forest. After examining the traces of the sizable disturbance you previously cleansed, I can only conclude that this phenomenon is the work of a Amalj'aa agent. It must be found swiftly, lest the corruption spread, and I would have you assist in the investigation. Guildmaster! You must let me help! Hi, Sylphie. Sylphie? Since I got back from the South Shroud, I've spent all my time studying the forces of nature. I even sat through one of Hero Noel's lectures. The Twelveswood is crying out in pain. My skills are still a bit lacking in some areas, but I want to do what I can for the forest. Lacking? Sylphie, you have yet to master a single offensive spell. Without the means to defend yourself, it would be far too dangerous to send you off into the forest alone. So, I am to stay here then? Not necessarily. I was gonna say, you can come with us. Sophia, with your consent, I would send Sylphie, or I would have Sylphie accompany you once more. Yeah, that's fine. I do not propose this arrangement solely with her safety in mind. Given the nature of the investigation, it's likely Sylphie's innate talent for hearing will prove as useful to you as your conjurer will to her. There is much you might accomplish together. That was my thought, exactly. I was going to say, their skills might help us. Sylphie, you are not to approach any sources of corruption without Sophia at your side. Do I make myself clear? And should you chance to encounter the origin of these disturbances, do not initiate a confrontation. Too often, you allow your curiosity to overwhelm your good sense. Now go, and may the elements watch over you. Yes, Guildmaster. Something tells me we should start at the quarry mill in the South Shroud. Meet me there as soon as you can, Sophia, and hurry, the corruption is spreading. Yeah, I totally think it makes sense for her to come with us with her hearing skill. Like, obviously, she still needs to work on her defensive skills, but I think it makes a lot of sense for her to come with us for us to be able to find the corruption a bit easier. Like, I think we would be able to do it anyway. Actually, let's see. Where are we running? I'm not attuned there. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think I've been to the south. We've been to Central and we've been to East, but we have not been to the South Shroud yet. So let's... Yeah, I guess we'll have to go... Let's go to Bent Branch. And we'll go from there, I guess? Would be the idea. I do appreciate that we at least have some that are closer now versus having to go, like, all the way there. And we should hopefully be getting to the point that we can get a mount. I keep forgetting to actually look it up. Because I don't remember when the quest actually unlocks for us to be able to go do that. I know it's actually while we're here, actually. I think it's... If it's unlocked, I think it's over here. But I think we have to be farther along in the MSQ. Yeah, I don't see a plus quest. Okay, so I think we have to be a bit farther, which is fine. We will continue along our merry way, and hopefully, hopefully we'll get that soon, because I do have 2 mounts that we could use. We just don't have the ability on this character yet to use mounts, so... For now, we walk. Alright, here we are. We made it to the South Shroud. Now, I don't think we have that much farther to go. Oh, we gotta go out and around. Okay. Oh, I almost thought this was going to be a tunnel, but no, it's just like down a little bit. Okay, are we supposed to be down here? I think we go. Is that a log? Just the tree in here? Investigate the corruption. Okay, I was gonna say, I got confused for a second, because that's, like, if you're doing bard stuff. But we're not a bard? At least not yet. Ah, here we go. Corrupted soil. Oh boy. Yep. Let's smack that, shall we? Yeah, Sylphie, you really need to practice your spells. I get it though, like if she's never done defensive stuff, it's gonna take a bit to learn. Ta-da? Jazzy. That was brilliant, Sophia, but it was only the start. The forest still groans in pain. I can hear it. I think it's coming from the north. No, the northeast. Let's go and have a look. Like the North Shroud or just north of here? Okay, just north of here. Okay. I was gonna say, how good is your hearing? How far? Whoa, I didn't expect that to be a drop. It's fine. I was gonna say, how good is your hearing that you're hearing stuff from that far away? But if it's nearby, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay. Oh, there it is over there. I see the purple. Alright. Tainted Earth Sprite. Smack it. Maybe not. There it goes. I think I pushed it like part of a second too soon. I'm like, oh, it's not doing anything. That's fine. We definitely have gotten stronger though, that's for sure. Okay. Any more? You're doing really well, Sophia, but I think there's another one, and, well, it calls to me even more fervently than the last. It's to the east, I think. Yes, to the east. Alright. Gonna say, let's not bite off more than we can chew, just the two of us here, because it's kind of just me. Oh, actually, that's not the entrance there. I was gonna say, the other thing we should do is we should, while we're by it here, we should go in here and actually attune to this. Oh, and also click on the Chocobo Keeper, because we actually might use that to get back. So I guess if we're going back to Gridania, this will probably be off of cooldown by the time we actually need to use it. But we'll click on that just in case, because that is currently a good way of transportation. Oh, nope, I didn't want to take it off the bar. I want to click on it. There we go. Okay. Oh, I see it. There it is. Hopefully this one isn't too big. No, okay. I wouldn't be shocked if they made me throw a second one at us, though. Aw, so close. One more. Maybe not. All right. Nice work. The earth here feels healed. And yet, there's another disturbance, and it's big. Really big. It's hard to describe, but it feels sort of wrong-er. I think it might be what's causing all of this. I know Brother Isumi said we're not to confront it, but we can't just let it corrupt the rest of the forest. And however powerful it is, it can't be any more powerful than you. Well, you're amazing. What I mean to say is, I'm willing to risk a scolding if you are. It's not far from here, somewhere to the southeast, I think. Shall we at least have a closer look? I was gonna say, at least like a closer look, I don't think could hurt necessarily, as long as we're not attacking it, but I'm assuming we're probably going to go ahead and attack it. But if anything... Oh, can I not go that way? Oh, I could go across the rocks. I'm a dummy. There we go. If anything, it would be good to, like, locate it, to know where it is and then go get back up. But I don't think Sylphie's gonna wait for us. Yeah, it's a duty. I figured as such. I had a feeling it was gonna be a duty. Okay. Level cap's 34. We're not even level 34 yet, so... I don't think you need to be able to hear the voices of the forest to notice that. Do you, Sophia? The corruption is definitely coming from somewhere around here. That's odd. As soon as we arrived, that sense of wrongness I had suddenly feels less... Well, it just felt less. It's almost as if it's holding its breath. Or hiding. Or gonna try to jump out on us. Do you see that? Just in that one spot. There, the air seems wrong. Don't poke it. You're not supposed to poke the thing. Oh, goodness. Ah! That is definitely a giant eyeball. Alright. I was gonna say, is she gonna try to help? I guess if anything, she'll be healing. This creature is a void scent. I've heard Brother Isumi speak of them. Be careful, Sophia. You'll be paralyzed if you meet its gaze. Oh, right. It's one of these things. Okay. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Yeah. Oh, we also have a tainted earth sprite. That's fun. That was also not the button I intended to push, but it works. It's drawing power from the corruption. We have to cleanse the disturbance first. That's what we're working on. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. Oh, don't look at it. Don't look at it. Alright. Well, seems she's learned a spell or two. If she's at least doing that much. She put the dot on it. I'm surprised she's... Oh, she's got the stone. There we go. I'm surprised she's actually doing that and not just healing. Speaking of healing. Ow. Oh. The corruption attracts the worst kind of monsters. Yeah, this is why we weren't supposed to stack it by ourselves. This is why we were supposed to bring help. It's fine. Dodging things. Healing. The power of nature is so incredible. It feels like I could do anything. Are you sure? Because right now it feels like we're being murdered by lots of imps. Come on. There we go. Oh, we gotta get rid of this too. Okay, she smashed the big guy. Take out that, and we'll go back to this. Ow! No, don't. No, we smack stones at you. You're not supposed to be able to do it back at us. That's not fair. That's not how this works. Ow. Okay, almost there. Come on, one more. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. That's not good. I was gonna say, she's not exactly used to this. Oh, she's laughing. Okay. Isn't it amazing, Sophia? You gotta be worried. Did the breeze always feel this good? I think she figured it out. Was the ground always this warm? I'm so glad I finally understand. I'm glad you do too. I just wish I could tell my mother how incredible nature feels. Oh, you're injured. Here. Thank you. Don't worry. Healing doesn't drain me anymore. That's good. Not since I learned how to borrow from nature. And I have you to thank for that, Sophia. Let's return to the guild. We have to explain everything to Brother Isumi. Hopefully he won't be too mad at us for not exactly following directions. Alright. I'm assuming... Yeah, we're going back to Gridania. Okay. Snazzy. It's like, I know I could update our home point to other places requesting and such, but... I found just even on my Lala, just having, you know, one of the main 3 cities as just a home point for these starting area stuff is definitely super helpful. So let's go over to the Conjurer's Guild. And we're running. We're back. We totally 110% followed directions perfectly. Welcome back, Sylphie. Our mission was a success, Guildmaster. Quite. I take it the 2 of you conspired to defy my orders. How did you guess? Well, the forest was suffering. We couldn't just walk away. It's not Sophia's fault. It's mine. It was all my idea. I take full responsibility. Calm yourself, child. You did nothing I did not foresee. I am in no mind to lecture you. Indeed, Gridania is indebted to you for your heroic deeds. The corruption born of Akato Man had taken root in the calamity-weakened soil. There is no telling how much farther it might have spread if you had not defeated the creature. And if I am not mistaken, Sylphie, you succeeded in drawing upon the energies of nature during the battle. How did you... Yes, I did. I'm not really sure how it happened. I remember thinking how badly I wanted to help Sophia, and then I suddenly felt the power surging through me. That is as it should be. One does not simply choose to borrow from nature's strength. The mind may command only that which the heart permits. In your desperation to help your friend, you opened your heart to nature, and nature responded to your need. But we must not forget your part in this, Sophia. It is clear to me that your journey with Sylphie has brought you still closer to the pinnacle of our art. I believe you are ready for the last of my teachings. Thus, it is with great pleasure that I pass on another of our guild's magics. A more potent form of the cure spell is now yours to command. I have no doubt that it will serve you well in your continuing endeavors. Wherever so you go, nature will go with you, my friend. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall and the wind guide your path. Snazzy! Ooh, and we're gonna have a cane. Okay. I think let's get the whole full new outfit here, yeah? Snazzy. I wish we could, like, have multiples of them. I want all the things. Because multiple of those were upgrades. Cure 2 learned. Yay, now we can do more healing. This one time at level 30? Okay. Snazzy. Let's, I guess, equip our outfit. Oh, I don't really like the yellow. I am not personally a fan of yellow. I don't dislike the color. I just tend to avoid it for wearing things because, as you might guess by my complexion, yellow doesn't exactly look good on me. But it doesn't look bad on her, though. Snazzy. Let's see it in some better... That's not better lighting. I don't know. We can kind of see it from here. Not bad. It's a new look. I like it. All right. With that, let's jump back into the MSQ. Okay, sorry to keep you waiting, but we are back. All right. Well, okay. I guess those are negative. Never mind. I was going to say, maybe we get some new shoes for this. Okay. Level 19. Amalj'aa's Wrong Places. Isambard seems to have a message for you from Thancred. Okay. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Ossarin. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is experienced or is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. Well, we were kind of busy. I guess that makes sense. We were here. We were doing another quest. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalj'aa encampment to the southeast. I pray you two are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Okay. Ooh, it's got wings. It's got like butterfly wings. Those are cool. I like that. Okay, let's see. Where are we going? Said to the east? Not in this shroud? Oh, it's down there. I was looking for like the orange. Okay, I was looking for like the orange circle area, not like the quest talking marker. Because that's the ones we had been looking for earlier. All right. We running. Ah, there they are. Yeah, they're close enough. I was going to say, I can sprint again, but they're right there. Okay. Oh, there you are, Sophia. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Ossarin. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicion about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Ossarin near the Golden Brazier, a band of Amalj'aa caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Sophia. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Why me? Why don't you go look inside? Why is that my job? You're the one who's not the new adventurer. I guess we're still new, but it's not like this is our first mission that they sent us out all alone, whatever, on. Okay. I think we're a high enough level that he's not immediately going to attack me upon walking next to him. Okay. I think they might if we get close enough. Just walk it in here. It's fine. Okay, we're supposed to search for clues? What kind of clues? Am I supposed to be attacking them? I guess they are maybe supposed to be attacking me, because we're not technically over-leveled on purpose. We just actually have been getting enough experience points from doing the quests we are doing. I guess maybe we attack one of them and see what happens? Or is there something? Let's attack one and see what happens. I'm not seeing anything for us to interact with. Okay. So I'm realizing it put this as a separate thing on my bar instead of just leveling up pure, and I don't know why. Why is it not just the same ability? That's not the button I wanted, but okay. Oh, I see a thing over here. I see it. Okay. Yeah, because we're only doing our class quests and the MSQ, so it's not like we're over-leveling on purpose, but it's just kind of happening because of how much experience the main story gives you, which is why it's kind of funny wandering in here and being a high enough level that things aren't auto-aggroing to me. Well, we found something. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Apparently this did. This leaflet. See the wealth of gnawed to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Naldthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Ossarin makes of it. I was gonna say, I think someone's faking letter things. Okay. So, back to... Yeah, back to Drybone. Okay. Are we gonna drop in? I think we're just gonna drop in. That's... Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we go around. Maybe we go around. We can drop here. I don't know. That's not too far, right? It's fine. Whee! Oh, that was barely any damage at all. Oh, the joys of navigating in video games. Isn't it fun? Are they in here? Or is it out there? This building? Maybe this building. Oh? Yes? Ah, there they are. I was gonna say, they gotta be in here somewhere. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Maybe? The plot thickens, Sophia. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. I was going to say, I think, Thancred, you were on the right track of thinking it was someone from the church. But it's not a true person, it seems. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. I'm assuming they're... Yeah, there's just over here again. Like, I'm guessing the NPC has not moved, but sometimes that does happen. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Sophia. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Okay, that is not for our class. That is negative for our class, so I'm just gonna take that. That works. All right, level 19, dressed to deceive. Isambard wants to help you identify and apprehend the false priest. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Sophia and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Sophia. So, as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Alright. If you say so. We're gonna do a little acting, it seems. Okay. Speak with the locals while garbed in the weathered... Okay, so I'm assuming that put that in our inventory? Or did it put it in the armory? Oh, here it is. Okay. There's that. So it wants the weathered shepherd's tunic and a pair of weathered shepherd's slops. Okay. Is that like the pants? Yeah, here we go. There we go, there we go. Okay, now we should be able to talk to the people. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither... Sorry, I accidentally clicked too quickly. It's fine. Sorry, I will maybe try to pause and fix that, but... I accidentally clicked too soon, which, to be fair, we have made it this far, and that's the first time that I've clicked too soon through a dialogue. So I'll give it a chance there. It's fine. I preach the teachings of Amalj'aa, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Amalj'aa is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Alright. Are they in here? Oh, they are in here. Okay. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. It is interesting, though, to think about, like, how much an appearance can change people's reactions to people. Of, you know, how much it is a gut reaction to judge a book by its cover like that. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Rude, but also we did interrupt you, so also kind of fair. Okay, and then last one must be inside of here? No, we went in there. So they must be... Oh, they're above. I see the marker up there. Okay. I see it. We gotta go up and around. I can see just the top of it. Yeah, we can see it peeking out over there. Oh, there's stairs. I was gonna say, how are we supposed to get over there to them? What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Okay, we're trying. We're just trying to be helpful. That's all we're trying to do. Also, Thancred, why are you still wearing your normal clothes? I thought we were running around like this, like together. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance, Sophia. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were able to attract our wayward though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Southgate. To the east of here, the eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Fair enough. Alright. Oh yeah, that is kind of out far away, isn't it? Okay, so we'll need to go up and out of here and around, it seems. Yeah, because that makes sense that it would be away from guarded eyes, because that looks like it's a little ways out. At least from the main city, for sure. I think we gotta go out and around. It's like, I see them up there, but I think we gotta go around the pond. I guess they literally did say it was by a pond, didn't they? Not a bad pond. It's not very big. But it does have some cool looking plants in it. Now Thancred's in the proper attire. There we go. A fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? I think so. You look absolutely smashing, Sophia. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. Ha ha ha. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god-awful mummer, Ungust. I was gonna say, I saw the half a face. I was like, I think that's them? It's been long enough since the first time I played through this. I'm like, I don't remember who it is. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the golden brazier, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalj'aa raids began. They would appear sudden as the sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalj'aa in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the golden brazier, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from Amalj'aa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalj'aa. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amalj'aa pay me. You sacrifice innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If I want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. What? Not you again. Can we smack his butt again? Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Sophia, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Pray return to the waking sands. Have we been given the little envelope things? That's perfect. Thank you. Use that. Pray return to the waking sands. We're going to be doing that quite often, but at least we have these little card things, so that is at least useful. Am I just going to leave this outfit on? Maybe we just leave this outfit on for today. I don't think we're not immediately jumping back into combat, so maybe just leave this outfit on for something different for today. Because at least, it's not a fancy outfit, but it's at least coordinated. Hello. Okay, going down here. It would be funny, too, if they, actually, commented on it. There it goes. I'm Minfilia. Welcome back, Sophia. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalj'aa know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Oh? Alright, level 19. Life, materia, and everything. Minfilia would like you to meet a distinguished individual. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause, that you might take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Multimix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Multimix and his students, it has now been decimated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him to use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in the Central Thalin, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Okay. I was gonna say, I think we've been to Central. We haven't been to that, so, whoop, I clicked too far. So I think we could just boop ourselves over there. Now we gotta run, though. Push. Soka. Who is the uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix Bubblypots? Blade? Fighty tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine. Name of Materia. Materia? No, Materia. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Whoosh, shock. Muda Mix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. And I don't know if anything you just said made any sense. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Muda Mix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Muda Mix, yes? Shook! Fighty Tool is unstrong as Edie Tool. Make a good teachy show of power of Materia. Okay. The Materia Master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia, join the Fighty Tool. Okay, sparkly things happen. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool Reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constitutes from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond. That being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned the dagger of yours from something as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of Materia? Sure. Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of Materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of Materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with leany ones of Mutamix. Okay. Which I believe that, you know, that's just an explaining of, like, you know, the ones that... I've never really actually messed with it too much because I've never gotten really to that point of doing anything. But we have, you know, the ones that we've, you know, worn for a while have that spirit stuff, and we could, we can, like, extract it kind of thing, extract the materia and use it on something else. It's a mechanic. Okay, but back to the Waking Sands we go, because we do have many of these tickets, so I'm just going to use it for this. Versus having to walk all the way back over there. Into the Waking Sands. And into the solar. I'm Minfilia, we're back. Welcome back, Sophia. I trust your visit to Bonfire proved fruitful. You have a fancy thing now. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. I am sure you are aware the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Sophia, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Alright. Level 18. Okay, well, that's probably not going to be super helpful to us. I think we'll save that for, like, when we're upgrading or learning other classes and stuff to get some gear. But in the meantime, though, I think that is where we are going to pause for this episode. So if you are enjoying coming along on the adventure with me, I appreciate you being here. All of the episodes are linked in the playlist, and of course, all of the quests and everything like that are timestamped below. And if you are not already subscribed, I would really appreciate if you hit that button to be a lot easier to be able to catch that next episode. And I hope to see you soon.